EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now Wentz. Side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
1st and 10.
Play action fake, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Eagles 21 Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 27 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
DJ Moore.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
At the 46-yard line.
throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Panthers 14.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Complete to Kenny.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a dump off here complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their
2nd and 11 now. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wentz going to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And will they make up for it? And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 3. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Eagles 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The Eagle ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going for the deep ball. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
By Quan Alexander. A gain of 12. First down, Eagles.
Now Wentz. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Mark, four. We got to get the ball. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up third and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
McCaffrey following the penalty. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Howard, the ball. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 33 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard
line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Taken in, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 38. Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Sanders,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another run here with Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That's complete to Butler. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 15 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. And even 60 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down and...
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have